Outback race has been going on for over 120 years. It's the oldest picnic meeting in South Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, they started here years ago. The track's going to be pretty good today. It's dry, it's not raining for a change. Now the track's in good order. Unfortunately, the fields are going to be small, but they were pretty competitive. So hopefully we're in for a good day's racing.
This is horse racing, Outback style. Traditionally, picnic races are an opportunity for local families to get together, have a catch-up and a lazy drink. And on this one day of the year, the tin shed over here becomes one of the most popular watering holes in a couple of 100 miles. This picnic race meet is the biggest day on the local calendar. The track has limited facilities. With a little Aussie know-how and an old bathtub, the locals have themselves an instant Outback pub. To me, it seems like this shed in the background becomes one of the bigger drinking holes in a couple 100 kilometres on this day, is that right?
Yeah, that'll be the main entertainment centre tonight, because we're going to have the band down at the track here, keep everyone down here. So yeah, no, it'll be very popular tonight, I'd say. Eddie Nunn is the chairman of the local race committee and is the man behind this race meeting with a difference. How many races can we expect today? We've got 5 races and a consolation, which makes 6.
And how many horses?
Well, I think there's about 7 racehorses here, so the fields are going to be small, yeah.
Right, so obviously some of the horses double up?
Some will double up, some will run twice.
Right.
It won't hurt them, they're sort of fit enough to do it.
Only in the bush would you see the same horse run more than once, and only in the bush would you have an actual 2-horse race. So you boys have come up especially for the race meet?
Yeah, yep. About 600 Ks.
600 here, 600 back?
Yeah.
It's a fair round trip for a small country race meet.
Yeah, it is, yeah, there's not many around.
James and Jamie have travelled a long way to be part of today's races, and they've brought with them the favourite, Adelaide Express. What's the bloodline, any?
Oh, yeah, he's come from Adelaide, and yeah, he's run a few races in Adelaide, won about 50 grand, I think. Sort of way back, he's related to Sunline, half brother.
Righto.
Way back.
Now, Adelaide Express is a proven starter. He won the first and only country race he is running, and a tidy $5,000 at a similar event in Roxby Downs a few weeks ago. His success could be as a result of the most unusual way this thoroughbred is trained. Have you got a track to train him on down there?
Nah, no tracks down there, sort of. Just go on a bit of a bush track if you can, the smoothest one you can find, or a bit of a flat.
After 2 of the 5 scheduled races were cancelled, all eyes were on the mounting yard for the main event, the Pastoral Cup.
There we have the Division 1 Cup to be run over 1,600 metres. And he's let him go, ladies and gentlemen, and getting the work from the start with the way Phil's Choice, but jumping out pretty well straight away was Adelaide Express. He's going toe for toe. Phil's Choice is doing it pretty well. The whip's out on Adelaide Express. Phil's Choice, the wakeful horse, has come home 8 lengths in front of Adelaide Express. Followed in up by Armand Royale, 25 off the pace.
What happened to him? The horse jumped out pretty good?
That other horse is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Pretty good.
As the boys faced a long drive home, the Outback locals continued to enjoy the only day of the year this bathtub bar is open for business. Coober Pedy is a multicultural town approximately 850 k's north of Adelaide and 680 k's south of Alice Springs. It has a population of around 3,500 that represents 44 different nationalities. So was it the opals that brought you here?
Oh, most definitely, yep. Yes, to make the money and set myself up and retire. But of course, it never happened.
Since 1915, this stony, treeless desert environment has lured thousands, hoping to strike it rich. And what are the chances of going out on the weekend and striking a big claim?
Not much.
Pretty slim?
Pretty slim, yeah. But there's people that do it. If opal mine is probably around about 5% theory and 95% luck. And that's what you've got to rely on.
Like a lot of people, Rex Quick came in search of precious gemstones. When he's not noodling for opals, he works at the Desert Cave Hotel. In the Outback, after a hard day's work or a long day's travel, people like to get out of the sun and the flies. But here in Coober Pedy, folks tend to do things a little differently. They go subterranean. This complex would have to be unmatched anywhere in the world. It has 19 rooms and a bar, all built underground, or to be precise, in the side of a hill. The underground bar is one of the most popular drinking spots Coober Pedy has on offer, and is always full of people from all over the world.
I do like the atmosphere, which is very different from a city.
Have you been in Coober Pedy very long?
No, I just spent here one day, and that's enough for me.
That's enough for you?
Yeah.
But as Glenn and I have both noticed, this place is vastly different to what we've experienced on our trip so far.
As we get a bit closer to the city, I think we're getting, we get a little bit of the normality of city hotels, and dropping off a little bit of the great culture we've seen in the Outback hotels.
And Glenn is no stranger to being underground.
When they started the brewery years ago, great-great-grandfather created the cellars, not unlike this. And as an 8-year-old, I used to run through the cellars while Dad was down there looking after the brews.
If you're prone to claustrophobia, and you're sceptical about digging another hole hoping to strike it rich, then what could be better than a round of golf? Well, there's no two ways about it, Glenn. The opal mining capital of Australia has all the amenities.
It's got everything. This is Royal Coober Pedy Golf Club, I'm sure. We've got to have a little wager, $1 a hole.
Righto. The amazing thing about Coober Pedy is that you can get 18 holes, all within a much bigger hole. Now, I've been to a few golf courses around the world. This has to be one of the more extreme.
Certainly, yes. We've got a lot of hazards, I guess you'd call them, like rocks. At the moment, flies and grasshoppers by the plague proportions. Bushes, scrub, we've got lizards, you name it, we've got it out in this course at the moment.
I thought the green was that way.
Yeah, right, so did I. Ever played on one as isolated as this?
No, never. No, this has got to take the cake, I think. But it's a challenge, right? It'll be a challenge all day.
You better believe it. You could call this extreme golf, and that was certainly Glenn's approach when we lined up for the second hole.
There you go. One wood. Just got to get the timing dead right. See it? I lost it. I nailed it. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. How are we all? Is there a particular technique to playing the scrape well?
It's fairly slow, so obviously you've got to put a little bit more pressure behind your putt than you would on a green.
Bit of stick, eh?
Oh, Lewis! Oh!
The surface is quite forgiving. We very rarely three-putt.
Oh, you're joking! Oh, no! The top it again!
Finally.
We usually, probably the maximum would be 2 putts.
Stuart Jackson is the captain of the Coober Pedy golf course and, surprisingly, enjoys his regular rounds. The great thing about playing this course for a hacker like me is that no time was lost replacing divots. And Glenn has assured me of an opportunity for a rematch in a more civilised surrounding.
You know what we've got to do now? I'll go to the 19.
Yeah.
And the beers are on me. Because I got all the money.
After the break, we head for a picture-perfect location and enjoy a feral feast.
So you get the kangaroo fillet, a camel sausage, a goat chop, as well as an emu patty.